Your referee in charge of the action, Rich Mitchell.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the cage doors closed on this women's amateur featherweight contest. Jennifer Ankerud, representing Frontline Muay Thai, fighting out of the red corner in the black two-piece, taking on GB top teams. Lisa Zimmo in the blue two-piece, two good camps, and two young ladies swinging in the middle of the cage for us.
Jennifer's come out mixing it up with punches and kicks.
Heavy leg kicks there. Zimmo, though, closes the distance in on the clinch, but it's Ankerud that turns her opponent back to the cage. But she's got the body lock now to Zimmo. Well, certainly had the hands clasped, now forces her opponent up against the cage.
And again, this goes back to being in your corner and being able to listen to what your coach is telling you what to do.
The heavy head kick there. Front teep up the middle. Bouncing in the middle of the cage is Jennifer Ankerud, and Lisa Zimmo skirting through the outside. Happy to exchange in the middle of the cage now. Big body shot eaten by Zimmo, but then she answers with a couple of punches and forces her opponent up against the cage.
Yeah, Lisa seems to be, when she's under attack, she moves straight forward.
Yeah, she's comes forward all the time, and you can hear Brad Pickett in the corner there screaming for pressure. She wants him to lock her hands together, and she's looking to. She's underneath the hips. Has she got them locked? I can't quite see. But she's under the hips.
They're locked.
Nice, and with just that little trip and a little turn. But Jennifer Ankerud does not want to stay down. Pushing heavy on the head.
And Jennifer's smart. She's controlling where their head's going, and she's using the cage to stand back up.
Zimmo, though, wise, uses the ankle pick to roll her back round. And now Ankerud has got to do all that work again. Back to the cage, but you can see she's trying to get her base underneath her to push herself up. A tiny bit of frustration maybe on the face there of Ankerud.
Yeah, but it's tiring on both athletes. So both Jennifer and Lisa are going to be worn out from this exchange. And it really comes down to who does more wrestling cardio.
Yeah. And again, she listens to her corner to Zimmo very well. The knee's there, screams Pickett, and the knee comes up into the middle. Front teep down the middle. These two young ladies, they put in a shift.
Yes. Now, neither one of us could actually translate what's coming out of the red corner, so we can't say whether or not she's doing exactly what her corner's saying as well.
Fair enough. Funnily enough, I just picked up my Norwegian degree.
Cool.
They were saying good work.
Okay.
Good work. Stay calm.
Yeah.
Don't rush anything.
Yep.
No silly mistakes.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that was the advice.
Okay.
And to be fair, she followed it pretty well so far.
Yeah. Now, Lisa was able to get in on that takedown once she had her hands locked and get it. But Jennifer was not going to be happy with just sitting there, getting any ground and pound done. So it turned into a grappling fest in order for her to get back up to her feet and then clear for it. So if I'm over as Brad,
can you do it in the accent?
No, I can't.
Oh, man.
But what I'm going to tell her is I need her to move forward, but I also want her to cut angles because she's coming just in, out. A nice angle might throw things off and set up either punches or kicks. Also look for that outside leg kick because of the way both of these girls circle. That should be something that can land, and it should be able to land heavy.
Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens as this second round gets underway. That cross landed right on the chin. It's obvious Ankerud's got a bit of a chin then. And see the mouse developing underneath that right eye as well.
Yeah, but if you look at Lisa's lead leg, it's only been 3 or 4 leg kicks that have landed, and it's already bright red.
Now we're happy to stand and trade in the middle and chopping away 2 in a row. but didn't seem a lot of snap on them. But I suppose it doesn't matter. If they land, they land.
Yeah, but it's also more of a thudding. So the first one that she landed in this round was more of a thudding kick. And if you notice now, Lisa's lifting her leg up a lot more every time she comes in, which is going to throw her off balance and take away some of the power from her punches.
And both these young ladies starting to wear the rounds marked up under the eyes. Jennifer Ankerud going a nice straight left there.
If you look at Lisa, though, now she's to the point where I'm taking too many leg kicks. I'm going to start giving them, and she's throwing that outside leg kick as well. And Jennifer.
Oh, that cross landed.
Yeah, but the leg kick landed as well.
But the cross backed her up. The leg kick might slow Lisa Zimmo down a little bit, but right now she's backing up Jennifer Ankerud with every shot she lands. So now, maybe time for a change of game plan for the front line girl. Maybe time to look for that takedown or the clinch, because she's getting beaten up a little bit at distance.
Just took a deep breath as her back's up against the cage right now.
Lisa Zimmo got those hands clenched. Trying to work that single, dragging it, but gonna have to turn. Oh, collapses down on her. But again, Ankerud is not willing to accept a bad position. She works hard again. She gets that head pressure, pushes down, back up against the cage. She's doing everything to bring this fight back up to its feet.
Yeah, and Lisa's being smart, though, because she's being very heavy on top. So if she knows what she's doing, she's almost crawling up her back the best way she can to force Jennifer to actually lift her weight as she attempts to stand up.
Two strong knees to the midsection there from Lisa Zimmo, who backs her up, and now we're now looking at cardio a little bit.
Yeah, now we're going to look at who can dig down the deepest for the next 10 seconds or so in this round.
There we go. That was our 10-second warning, and fair play to her. She keeps coming forward. It's like like the Terminator. Our referee not very happy with the timekeeper there. Does make for a long round, though, when you can't hear that 10-second warning, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Jennifer's wearing it after that round. I think Lisa needs to continue to move forward. She looked really clean when she was in the pocket. She got the takedown when she needed to. Couldn't hold Jennifer down. Jennifer was able to get back up. But Lisa's moving forward just as she's so too. If you notice, everything she throws is punches and bunches. She doesn't throw a single shot. Left, right, leg kick high, leg kick low. She's really mixing it up very well. Jennifer had success halfway through the first or the second round by just chopping that front lead leg. Problem is, that will pay dividends into this round, but she's going to need to have a really big round or a finish in order to win this fight.
I think so, too. Both these young ladies, though, are giving us 100% of what they got, and it's just excellent to see. And Lisa Zimmo coming straight out in the middle, and Ankerud, punch, 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 kick. I'm in on the clinch. Just seems, Zimmo at the moment just seems to be that, just that little bit smoother, that little bit readier to fight MMA at the moment.
And a little bit fresher.
Yeah. Are we going to look here for no, I thought we were looking to lock up a Darce or something.
Now, I mean, at this point, she's controlling where the head's at. She can look to try to take the back. Jennifer's going to have to look to try to use the cage to actually stand up. She doesn't want to give her back up, which is smart. If you notice, she's pressing her back up here against the cage to not give it up.
Well, looking to crank on that neck there. It's not a face crank. That looks very uncomfortable, but no choke there yet, I don't think.
No, not underneath the chin. It's just more
squeezing,
uncomfortable. And now it's about hand fighting, because if you know, Lisa's a little bit high, so if you'd be looking to swim up or something like that, and Jennifer's got to really work it, Lisa's got to figure out a way to get her hips back.
Look to try and get that right hook back in, and there we go.
I think you're coaching.
Oh, shoot. Again, trying to flatten her out there. She succeeds in flattening her out, but Jennifer Ankerud just
extraordinarily tough.
Yeah.
And if you notice, she's continuing to get her butt up off of the mat to where she's then trying to, she's going to want to do is basically a stink bug. Get her butt as high up as she can and shake and shit. Oh, she's literally doing.
It's like you're coaching.
I'm not trying to, folks, I promise.
Now again, lovely though. She recognizes she's a bit high up. She's making that adjustment. But Jennifer Ankerud's going to make her work for everything.
Yeah, and Jennifer's making sure that she's watching underneath her chin, so she's blocking anything that comes through.
Is there any danger that she's riding a little bit too high now and can get shook off?
I mean, at this point, you've got to look at start to swim up, grab a hold of her head, and then look to tilt it over.
No, that was a nice adjustment there. Again, used to flatten out the opponent. Both these young ladies working incredibly hard for position. It looks like Lisa Thomas looking, oh, I thought she was going to try and posture there, but she's chipping away.
And Jennifer continues to get back up to her base, and if she's able to continue to work here, she can get out the back door, but she's got to get her butt high, her head low, and shake and shimmy.
Again, chipping away is Lisa Zimmo. And
I can't tell where Lisa's at as far as being underneath the chin. Oh, riding a little bit high now.
So if we... Can't see what she's looking to try and tie up there.
We got 15 seconds left. I don't know why the 10-second buzzer just went off.
And Ankerud looking to try.
Oh, Lisa's got the arm bar, but Jennifer was able to get out of it.
Through it. What a what? Both these young ladies just gave us 9 minutes of action. Well done. Really competitive, entertaining fight there. Jennifer Ankerud making her debut, the frontline Muay Thai fighter, and Lisa Zimmo, the GB top team prospect. Great performance for both these young ladies. But you'd have to suspect that Lisa Zimmo has done enough to earn the decision here. While we wait for our MC to come in, I want to give a quick shout out to Fist Fire, to Whip Street Motors, and to Riva Wood-Fired Pizzas. Thank you for your continued support here at the Cage Warriors Academy Southeast. Without any further ado, let's turn it over to our MC.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 in favor of your winner by unanimous decision. In the blue corner, Lisa Zimmo.